beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and I appreciate you being here. This is going to be my deck review and full flip through of Tarot of Mermaids by Lo Scarabeo. I'm showing you the box. For some reason, I just wanted to get mermaid decks, and I saw this one, and I thought, yeah, let's get it, because I do love the cardstock of my After Tarot deck, and so there's some sage burnt leaf there, and I'm just happy that it has the same quality for the cardstock. Very bendy, very elastic, snaps back easily, and it is thin, but it's not cheap quality. It feels sturdy because it's kind of plasticky. The deck came in with this ad. I'm gonna put it back in the box, and then another one. This is kind of like their title card, which I think is, you can use it. For example, if just by any chance you lose a card, or a card gets damaged beyond repair, you can perhaps just write the name of the card here with a Sharpie, just in case, and if you're here just for the flip through, I'm gonna put a timestamp in the description box below so you can jump to that part. If you're here for the full experience and the review, then stick around, because we're going to start with, as usual, the guidebook. So this is Lo Scarabeo's guidebook, and as you know, Lo Scarabeo provides different languages for its guidebook, and even in the cards. The publishing company is based in Italy, so as you know, of course, it will have European market over there. So it's kind of ruined mine. I think that's the thing that happens with talk boxes and the guidebook. It just rips, so that's a sad thing. But here is the guidebook. You have here a little mermaid and a sample spread. The spread kind of like resembles a mermaid's tail, I guess. And then here you have the different languages available in this deck. So we have English, Italiano, Espanol, Francais, and Deutsch, so German. And then here you have a little bit of information about mermaids, so creatures of the sea, and then they talk about mermaids. I think these are kind of like when and where it was, mentioned. Yeah, in the Persian Gulf, tales are told about Deborah Khan, a merman who yells out false commands to the ears of helmsman during storm. So, a little bit of like a folklore for the mermaids, and then this part talks about the deck. So, yeah, just 2 pages for that, and then on to the actual meanings of the cards. This is a Rider-Waite-Smith inspired deck, so while the images are not exactly the same, of course, because this would have mermaids, but it follows the same archetypes. So there you go. Oh, but they kind of like replaced some of the icons. Like for example, instead of chalices, you'd have shells. Pentacles, you'd have pearls. Wands, you'd have oars, and swords, of course, tridents make sense. And then here, the divining method, finding the end. So that is the the diagram that we have here. And then it goes on to the different languages, German being last, and then Italiano and Espanol and all of that. Now on to the cards. It's not gilded, okay, but it's really well made. I don't know. I know there are some people out there who do not appreciate Lo Scarabeo decks, but I do love them. I love them because, yeah, it is thin, but I enjoy using these cards because I can shuffle them well. They're not too thick. Some decks I really love, and I really try my best to shuffle them, but I can't, so I would tend not to grab them. But this one shuffles beautifully. And so yeah. The backing, let's talk about the backing. It's kind of like a mirrored image of the sea, I guess. It looks pretty in the camera, but in real life it looks a little bit pixelated or distorted, I guess, or maybe that's just me, or maybe that's the idea, I wouldn't know. but it's pretty all the same. I love the colors, the teal and the blue, and it just really resembles the sea. So let's go on to the cards. Oh, cool. Got the Ace of Wands over here. So if you can see, she's holding the oar, and you have the title here, and the English title here, and here you have the different languages. Okay, so it looks like that all throughout. Um, See, the archetypes are there, but of course the Fool, she's just wearing the Fool's headdress, but where is she jumping, right? There's no cliff. Well, there are underwater cliffs, I think, but it's still gonna be in water anyway. So here, instead of like the crustacean or the crayfish, we have this mermaid with like a lobster tail, maybe. Temperance, already in water, and so yeah. The archetypes are there. They kind of like, who's the artist? I'm gonna have a look. But yeah, same archetypes, but the images are not, exactly the same. So it's you wouldn't I wouldn't say that it's a clone. Oh my god, I wouldn't say that it's a clone, because of course it has different images as well. But some are, kind of like reminiscent of the original Rider-Waite deck, but like the Hermit over here, right? But others are, kind of like edited. Ten of Chalices. You get the idea still for the Ten of Chalices or Ten of Cups, right? It's still kind of like, the couple there with the pearls around them. No, shells around them. Yeah, open shells. So yeah, the artwork is by Pietro Aligo, and the guidebook is by Bepi Vigna and Roberto Roda. There we go. Okay, of course, obviously these are not going to be in order. Very nice to shuffle. It's just so smooth and and then that happens. So smooth and easy to shuffle. Right? Anyway, enough fooling around, and let's start with the flip through. I'm gonna put some music on. Okay, so if you are kind of sensitive to nudity, you might want to reconsider because, of course, these are mermaids, and the mermaids are really showing their breasts, their boobies. So if you're kind of like not into that, then maybe try the other mermaid deck. Wait, hang on. I'm not sure if the other mermaid deck has. Let me just pause this. I'm back with another tarot deck, mermaid tarot deck. So if you are not fond of like the nudity, I mean just the breasts showing for this in this deck, but you are keen to have a mermaid deck, then you might want to consider this one. This is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, and I got this from Llewellyn. So this is a Llewellyn deck. It's different. I mean the size and everything. So there you go. The mermaids here are covered up, so you won't see any breasts. They're gorgeous as well, and the backing is really pretty. But I just wanted to have an option when it comes to mermaid decks. That's why I have both. So hang on a second. I'm fixing the box. That's it. That is my full flip through of the Tarot of Mermaids. If you want to see my flip through of the Mermaid Tarot, it's gonna be there in my page, just in my channel. So kindly search for it if you're interested. That's it. Let me know if you want this deck. If you already have it in your collection, what do you think about it? What do you think of Lo Scarabeo deck cardstock quality? I love it, actually. But yeah, so that's it. That's my full review and flip through. If you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for your like and your subscribe, and I hope I see you again soon in future videos. Take care, you guys, and have a good one. Bye.